Kobe quitting in the 2006 NBA playoffs against the Phoenix Suns. This was actually a thing back in 2006. I remember Prince publications saying that Kobe quit. I remember the discussions on programs where they were talking about Kobe quitting in Game 7 of the round 1 in the playoffs against the Phoenix Suns. So let's go back to 2006. Kobe was the NBA scoring leader. Kobe was all NBA first team, obviously. He was all NBA defense first team. Steve Nash won the league MVP. I'm not sure if it was his first or his second. I think it was his second. Nash was the assist leader. The Lakers finished the season 45-37. They were 7th in the Western Conference. Offensively, I think they were averaging like 99 points a game scored. Why am I telling you guys this? Because their opponent, the Phoenix Suns, were 54-28, finished the season second in the West, had the league's most proficient offense. I think they were averaging 108 points per game. So they basically had like the best offense in the league or whatever. I'm not sure about the metrics. Shawn Marion was an all-NBA third-team player. Nash, a first all-NBA team player, obviously winning the MVP. So this kind of sets the stage of this discussion. So did Kobe Bryant quit in Game 7 of the 2006 NBA playoffs round 1 matchup with the Phoenix Suns? I'm going to go through all the facts, and then we're going to go into what we know about Kobe Bean Bryant. All right, Lakers were 7th seed in the Western Conference. The series, I believe, was 3-1 going into Game 5. The Lakers were up 3-1. In Game 6, Kobe dropped a 50-burger, and the Lakers lost. So Kobe dropping 50 points in Game 7 was not an indication that they were going to win and beat the Suns. He just dropped a 50-burger and they lost. We're going to come back to this point we're going to come back to. In Game 7, Kobe had 23 points, which was his average for the series. It was like 23 or 24 points. Kobe had 23 points at halftime, and they were down by 15. I'm going to come back to that. They ended up losing Game 7 by 31 points. I will come back to it. The LA Lakers won 3 of the first 4 games. Kobe was averaging 23 a game, averaging like 18 attempts a game. He was averaging 24 points in the losses. Kobe took 3 shots the rest of the game in Game 7 after halftime. A reminder that the Lakers team shot 32% from the field. Anybody not named Kobe Bean Bryant shot 32% from the field collectively. So Game 1, the Lakers lose. Why did the Lakers lose? They just needed to play better defense. That's all it boiled down to. As when I watched the game, I mean, most of the guys for the Lakers scored enough to get a win, but their defense wasn't good enough and the Suns outscored them. So the Lakers lost. Adjustments were made. The Lakers bounced back in Game 2, proving that because they played better defense in Game 2, they won the game. I don't care what anybody says. If you don't play defense, you don't rebound, you're not getting a championship. If you don't take care of the ball, if you're turnover prone, you're going to lose. So the Lakers played better defense in Game 2 and won. Game 3, another win for the Lakers. Kobe had 17 points. Let that sink in. The LA Lakers won Game 3 with Kobe scoring 17 points. He had 4 steals. He had 7 assists. So he wasn't without impact. It just wasn't scoring. He didn't shoot well at all. I forget what he shot, but it wasn't good. So at this point, the Lakers are up 2-1 in the series. They won Games 2 and 3, lost Game 1. Game 4, they win by, I think, 1 point. It was very, very close. Kobe had 24 points. I think he had 8 rebounds and 4 assists. I think he had 7 turnovers that game. Odom played well. Kwame Brown played well. Devin George played well. The Lakers won. So we've got games proving that Kobe doesn't need to score 50 for them to win. They're winning games where he's scoring 24, 17. Game 5, the Lakers lose. Kobe drops 29 points. I think he had seven rebounds and 5 assists, 10 of 17 shooting. So why did the Lakers lose if Kobe played well? Because the Lakers' defense was bad, and the Suns dropped a ton of points. Nash played well. Boris Diaw played well. Sean Marion played well. All three of them had 20-plus points. They had 3 additional players in double figures, and a fourth one had 9 points. The defense was bad. They lost by 17 points. So Kobe dropped 29, and they lost by 17. The Lakers are proving that Kobe didn't need to score a lot for them to win, and even if Kobe scored a lot, they could still lose. Game 6. The Lakers lose in a high-scoring game because they could not outscore the Suns. The Lakers' defense in their losses was letting them down. It wasn't Kobe whether or not he was scoring enough or not. It was the defense of the team. The Suns, the league's most prolific offense, was a very difficult task for the Lakers to defend. There were 6 different Phoenix Suns in double figures in Game 6. Nash had 32 points. Diaw had 19. James Jones had 10 points off the bench. Sean Marion had 20 points. Leandro Barbosa had 22. And Tim Thomas had 21 points. Tim Thomas. In Game 6, the game in which the Lakers lost, Kobe dropped 50. And they lost by 8 points. Kobe was 50 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 steals. Can you name where the problem was with Kobe's numbers? You couldn't say it. There's nothing there to indicate that he played poorly or quit. There's nothing in Game 5 that says he quit. There's nothing in Game 4. So there's no quit in Kobe in any of the series thus far. But the theme is the same. The Lakers' defense wasn't good enough to stop the Suns, but 3 times in 6 games. Even in Game 6, other guys scored for the Lakers. It was just the defense. The score was 126 to 118. If the Lakers played better defense and they could have held the Suns and gotten some stops, maybe they could have won Game 6. Which takes us to Game 7. The Lakers bench scores 20 points. The Phoenix Suns bench scores 50. The Lakers got blown out by 31 points in Game 7. Kobe played 43 minutes. Kwame Brown shot 20% from the field. Lamar Odom had 12 points on 5 of 14 shooting. Luke Walton, nice game, 16 points. Sasha Vujacic scored 11 on 6 free throws. The Suns had 7 players in double figures. 7. There was not a single game in that series where the Lakers had 7 players in double figures. The Lakers never had 6 players in double figures. There may have been a couple games where there were 5 players in double figures. But what is consistent throughout the series, I'm talking about the series, it's not just about Game 7. The series. The Lakers won games against the Suns 3 out of 7 times defensively. And every game they lost was because they weren't good enough defensively. Kobe lost a game, or Kobe scored 50 in a game where him and his Lakers lost by a high margin. They lost by 17 in Game 5. They lost by 31 in Game 7. These are large margin victories. Kobe was, I think, 8 of 13 in the first half shooting. He took 3 shots in the second half. They were down by 15 at halftime. They lost by 31. So they were outscored by 15 and then outscored by 16. The first half and the second half are the same. So to say that Kobe quit, well, he came out gunning and scoring, and they were down by 15. So the Suns outscored him by 15 in 24 minutes, in the first 24, and in the second 24, they outscored him by 16. The same outcome. Because the only way the Lakers were going to win is if the team collectively could stop the Suns, which they could not do for 7 games. They were only able to do it 3 times. They needed to do it 4 times. The Phoenix Suns finished that year second in the Western Conference. The Lakers were 7th. There's an element of overachievement. Yes, they were up 3-1. But the question becomes is, should they have been? When defensively, they weren't good enough to stop the Suns. I mean, think about it. It was the same first half and second half outcome, with one half Kobe trying to score and the other half Kobe not scoring. The same thing happened. Every loss in the series involved the Lakers not playing good defense. The series had nothing to do with Kobe dropping 50 or only dropping 23. They lost games where he scored 24 or 50. And they won games where he scored 17. Game 7, they were outscored by 15 and outscored by 16 between the two halves. It had nothing to do with some fake story that Kobe quit. So you wanted to see him score 50 and lose. And I think if I remember correctly, Kobe reiterated that in order for them to have a chance to win, he felt he had to get his teammates involved. And actually that was confirmed when they later won a championship, and 2 championships actually, in the Pau Gasol era, right? There was no quit in Game 7. He just didn't play the way that people wanted him to. That's what happened in Game 7. They lost by 31, and he played the first half aggressively scoring and the second half not aggressively scoring, and he got the same outcome. Kobe didn't quit in Game 7. The Lakers' defense wasn't good enough to beat the Suns in a 7-game series. That Lakers team, that Suns team, there was a discrepancy. Guys, this happens in sports. It happens. There are situations where a player or a team buys into an idea that this is the way we got to win, and it doesn't work. And sometimes it works.